Hello, fellow gamers. Unity Sharp here. This is part of a series of videos where I share my experience on how to achieve number one or very high in the ranking in the ladder in 1v1 in Road to Valor Empires. This video will showcase a couple replays I had with JSR. He's a great Norse player. I used the Guardian Beowolf, and you know he has level 13 Fenrir. That's great, and his equipment. There's no equipment for the white common part there. The equipments are, I believe, they're all mostly epic, elite. It's called elite. Not epic. Sorry, epic's purple.
Out of my way.
Okay, this cavalry has no. Yeah, mostly all elite equipment. That's great. Now, I'm very confident I can beat him pretty much every time because he uses his Fenrir strategy against me before, and it took me a while to practice and figure out how to beat it. All right, let's dive into it. I'll give comments as we go. I might pause a lot though. Okay, so here we go. At the beginning of the game, I'm gonna pause for a second. The strength for Beowolf is that they need to rush, not immediately, but usually around 2 CP. Because they don't have mass units. Their units are stronger with the Viking meat, 25% increase in hit points and attack damage. That's great. That's a lot of increase. But that's all they have. They don't have, the Army of Hell or some other, like Loki has a memory regeneration, or he can deploy double amount of troops, and also like Odin, he can call on tons of those Viking troops. So, and for Amaira, the key to her strategy is to push at 3 CP, a little before, a little after, depending on the opponent. Now, it's for her. It's important to defend her territory, defend her towers before 3 CP, before the push. You don't want to get rushed. So you don't want to get rushed and 3-starred too early on. And because Beowolf has the hero, the Guardian, it's called Hero Saga, Beowolf himself can join the battlefield. And usually, Beowolf, the Guardian, the character that's in the field will attack the Pillow Dance, Amaira herself. So both Guardians will be in the battlefield. The key for Amaira to win is for her to go into the battlefield and stay alive. If she does not stay alive, I don't think the Indian faction here can win. The North will win. So as you can see, in the beginning, I'll try to defend. He's going to try to rush the towers. He's going to try to take out one of my towers as early as possible so they can try to 3-star. Because he knows he has no late game mechanics. He needs to 3-star me ASAP. For Amaira, also needs to 3-star the other person, but a little later, not as early as Beowolf. So this is going to be interesting. Both are rushing factions. Let's see. Guardians, actually. All right, let's keep going. So, almost 10 MP. He's going to deploy the Elf Archer, the standard deployment. And I'm going to deploy this guy, Maharati. I hope I'm pronouncing it right, my Indian friends. So, he's great as a defense or as an early player because he's not a mythic. He cannot be taken down by the Elf Archers. Those are myth defilers. So they are effective versus mythic units. They can do 200% damage to mythic units. So you don't put something like, this is the epic unit. Yeah, Epic. But Epic's great because they can use armor, weapon, and accessories. So I'm gonna talk about the equipment aspect of this game later on. This game is mainly focused on a strategy. So yeah, so I want to counter that with a regular unit, and also because this guy is actually ranged. He has a range of arrows that he can shoot down far away. So he can potentially damage or take out those elf archers. We'll see. I'm not sure how much damage that is, but he might be. Okay, alright, keep going. So he might be able to take out the elf archers before even, getting close to them.
Let's see.
There we go. Varuna comes out. So he goes to Varuna. That Varuna is gonna go towards the middle, down, and then come back up. Because he wants to group he wants to build up his troops before coming to me, so that when you have more troops together to fight, you take less damage while you slaughter the enemy. All right, let's see. There you go. Rain of arrows. No, not quite. About 75% damage. Okay, he's immobilized. He was immobilized by the elf archer's attack. He must have the special weapon which immobilizes the enemy, which is great. So he keeps the enemies away. And Varuna comes out. So it's very likely at this point my Marohari is gonna die against 2 troops. But let's see. There's a surprise for you right here.
Let's see.
Okay. So just now, another rain of arrows because I upgraded my accessory to elite. My Marohari is able to shoot down the rain of arrows every 9 seconds. So he was able to pull out 2 rain of arrows to defeat the elf archers before my Varuna arrives. If the elf archers survive and their Varuna is in the front, countering my Varuna is gonna take a lot of damage from the elf archers because the elf archers are mythic defilers. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, Garuda is coming out. Okay, Garuda is very, very dangerous. Usually when you see this unit, he builds up the attack super fast and he's going to deal incredible amount of damage. You want to take him out ASAP either with the lightning or a charge with cavalry. But cavalry usually cannot kill him that fast. Usually you want to charge with the elephant or with this Maya. Okay, Maya or another assassin type of troop. Alright, but for me, I don't need to because I have a Varuna that's half damaged right in front of me, and I have Maya. And my Maya has the mythic weapon that does, I think, 18% extra damage to mythic, and herself, I think it's has a critical damage when in disguise. Alright, so my plan is, at the time, was to, take over the Varuna using my Maya, and I'll have 2 Varuna versus 1 Garuda, and Garuda is not yet, accelerated. His attack is not yet accelerated. It's gonna be easy to defeat, and also I have a tower here, so it could be 3 versus 1 right here. Alright, Maya comes out, takes over that.
If you can.
You see, 2 Varuna, it's going to slaughter that Garuda. Not much damage taken. Both of Varuna pretty much similar in health. That's great. Alright. So now, at this point, as you can see, my CP is near 3. But I did not follow up to support my 2 Varuna. I'm going to let them die. The reason is because he's using Beowolf. So he could potentially... if I attack too early, if I push too early, I won't have the 1 CP needed for Perfume of Temptation to help protect my Petal Dance. If my Petal Dance dies, my whole strategy falls apart. So I want to wait to accumulate more CP. And also, I have my troops ready here. I have 2 elephants. Okay, they can be used to charge their formation. And also, I have my Benkei ready here, and my Garuda is ready to deliver some damage. And also I have position hold spell ready to build on my enemy. So this is perfect. These 5 cards are perfect to save in preparation for a big push. All right, let's keep going. Bit of a runeless die. You're using axe throwers. Those are cheap infected units against bulky units because they have a concentration. As they attack the same unit, they become the damage increase. Okay, my what's this called? Zora War, which is called Big Elephant, the Lightning Elephant. So Zora Wars come out. All right, got it. I think mine has like 7,000 hit points with the equipment, which is great. So you can deal a lot of damage. Okay, here we go. So this is his strategy. It has been hard for JSR to beat me with Carl and Amaira. The only way for him to beat me at the time was to have a Fenrir and tie me on the other side, because he knows he cannot. It's very hard. It's very risky. It is not that likely for him to defeat my pedal dance. So he's trying to get me to divert some of my resources to attack his Fenrir and neglect my push. But that's not going to work because I've been practicing. I figured it out. I want to maintain a strong push. I let the Fenrir come to my base, right, on the right side. And then I'm going to use Maya to take over the Fenrir. Alright? And also, his Fenrir has very high healing rate in his ally area. So for me to attack that wolf in his area is disadvantage. It's a disadvantage for me. Okay? Alright, let's keep going. So now, I'm going to talk about Amaira's push. You want to have a strong, bulky unit in the front, like the Zora War. Huge amount of damage, but the unit count is small. Why the unit count should be small? Because you want to use Benkei to help spread out the damage he's taking, right? And Benkei, we can go into the details later. He cannot sustain a huge army. If he's sustaining damage from tons of units, he'll die quickly, you know? So, but if he's able to just sustain one unit, is more likely to survive. And also, a bulky tanking unit in the front will let the enemy stay on them longer instead of swapping targets. So you have a bunch of small units. As your small units die, the enemy, their troops, it's gonna look for the next target, and they could be looking, for pedal or something else. So you want to have a tanker that's super tanky, stay alive, draw all the fire, right? And also he has lightning, chain lightning, which is great to attack the back row of his formation. All right, and so I'm gonna deploy Benkei, and then as soon as Benkei's out, I'll deploy pedal. I can deploy pedal first, as long as I can deploy Benkei almost immediately after, because you do not want pedal to be lightning strike. In a regular game, you don't know if they have lightning. The good player, that will lightning strike your pedal immediately, because that is the death of their city. If they don't kill pedal, and if you bring out a Benkei to protect the pedal, it'll be too late. Okay, let's keep going. All right, here we go. Let me make it half speed. All right, here we go. Pedal's out, half a speed. She's healing the tanker. All right. He has no MP because he put on the rear. Now his Beowolf's out, attacking the pedal. I knew it. Okay, now if you can see, my perfume of temptation is already down immediately because I was just ready for it. My finger was right there, but I have no other troops I can use right now. So I probably should have did the whole position, so that I would have saved up a little more MP. So that was my mistake. If I put a whole position while my troops are still in my ally area, I could have saved up some MP for this 5 MP elephant. I'm not going to try to pronounce it. It's like Shahenshan. I'll use my Shahenshan to charge and probably push off the knock over the Beowolf. The Beowolf might not be knocked over, but then he might be knocked dizzy a little bit with the perfume. He'll be attacking my Shahanshan or Benkei instead of my pedal. So this is a mistake. So my pedal's gonna die, as you can see, because I just did not have enough tricks in my bag to protect her. So now I put down my Garuda, but still he has a level 15. He has a level 15 Beowolf, so it's not enough. My pedal is already down 50% damage, even with the help from Benkei, right? She's healing Benkei. Benkei's, sustaining damage for her, but it's just not enough. So now I chose to put down hold position, because hold position, I think it gives you like a 30% defense boost, but it was too late anyway. And also, I didn't really need this help. All right, keep going. Hold position out, but pedal is about to die. These Beowolf too meaty. Can't kill enough. Kill fast in time. Okay, pedal's down. So at the time, I thought the Fenrir will attack my Zoroark, my elephant, but I guess it was just far enough. Varuna, didn't drew my Zoroark, towards Varuna, so that Fenrir did not detect my Zoroark. It would have been better. No, actually, it would have been worse if Fenrir came to my Zoroark, because my pedal was dead. If my pedal was alive, then my Zoroark can take on the Fenrir, and it would have been a 3-star very easily. So now the Fenrir is going to come to my base on the right side, which is okay. Alright, so now Beowolf is gone. The Varuna's going to die because my Garuda is built up with attack speed. Now I need to deal with the Fenrir, because I don't want to be 3-starred by the Fenrir. If my attack, my pushing, my forward army is a little shaky, you see that damage. The health point at this point is kind of low. I don't want to take a chance, because I know how to beat this guy quite, kind of easily, because I know his tricks. And I'm very confident that my troop level and armor level and equipment level can beat him. So I want to play safe at this point. And this is not a practice round for me. I'm trying to aim to stay at number 1. So I'm not taking any chances. So I'm going to take out, I'm still up by 1 tower. So there's no rush for me there, right? So Maruhari is taking damage. He's damaging the Fenrir, and then my Maya comes out, critical damage. Then I'm going to kill the Fenrir, and he's going to deal with the level 13 Fenrir for me, because my Maya is level 13. Alright, now I'm going to focus on the left side, because I don't want to lose the tower. I can lose the tower on the right, but I don't want to lose the tower on the left. So then, instead of, at this point, I was trying to save another pedal, but I was like, okay. He only has 2,300 points left on his main tower, his keep. I probably can, maybe say, protect my tower, right? And then I might be able to destroy his keep without deploying my pedal. So that's why I use Perfume Temptation with 2 CP, which is kind of wasteful, but I chose to do that. I still think it's the right choice, because now I take very little damage on my tower. He's got to deal with my Fenrir. He's got his hands full, and then I'm gonna, do another push on the left side. His left side is wide open right now. I got to deal with those 2 giants. Okay, make sure they die and not resurrected. Especially this axe. This let's see, what's this? What's the name of this? The simple one, the one with the blunt weapon does slow damage, so I don't care about him. But I need to worry about this guy. I can't click on him. Okay, alright, let's keep going. The guy with the axe, he does fast damage and high damage. So now I need to make sure the giant with the blunt weapon is dead. Just, But at the same time, I want to make sure my Benkei stays alive. and I can use my Garuda on the right side, because the simple giant has very low damage, so my Garuda can take on him without any tanker. All right, so yeah, he knows he's trying to protect his keep, so he's protecting my left side here, so that I don't go for the 3-star. Okay, but too bad. My troops, more troops, and more troops are coming. So basically, this is going to be the end of the game because it's just too overwhelming. Late game, Beowolf doesn't stand a chance. And both my Garudas are higher. They build up their attack speed. And the one on the right side simply took out his castle. Oh, he's a tower. So now let's take a look at the equipments. Let me explain a little bit about let's see. So I have this Vitality Vest, increase hit point by 20% for my Zora War. So the Zora War has almost 8,000 hit points, which is great. And let's see, my Marahati has this Protector's Armor, recovers 8.2% of maximum HP every 5 seconds in the area. So this guy's great for defense, and he has good attack damage. So he's good to defend, because he can eliminate the threat on your towers quickly. And his Blessed Golden Sword reduces the cooldown of rain of arrows by 3 seconds. So normally it's 12 seconds. You can cool down your arrows 12 seconds. Minus 3, that'll be 9 seconds. Alright, so I guess these are the key equipment that I need to talk about in this video. So I'm not going to go in depth on the equipment. But just one last thing, Myth Destroyer. Oh, there's 25% extra damage to mythical units. And yeah, and when she is Dark Strike, she has a 200% increase when she's not detected when attacking. So combined, there's a lot of damage against the mythic unit. So using her to take over Fenrir is great. It's a lot easier. Takes a few strikes. Okay, but you have to make sure she's protected. I don't want the ambusher to take out my Maya, because she's kind of weak, if I'm protected. That's why I sent out Marahati first. So his ambushers would not have, he uses ambushers on my forward push army instead of my Marahati. And then I use Maya. This way I'm ensure that I would convert, and get a Fenrir out of his Fenrir. Okay, thanks guys. That's everything for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please drop your comments below. It's my first video, so I really appreciate your support. If you liked it, if you have learned something from my video, please hit a like. This will help YouTube to share my video with other gamers who are looking for similar strategy. And please consider subscribing to my channel. I'll be making a lot of videos coming up. I used to make a lot of videos for Clash of Clans about 10 years ago. I'm restarting my YouTube channel. I'm going to focus mainly on real-time strategy games to start. And I am #1 in the world right now for this game. And I know the strategy quite well, and that's why I like to share. So definitely, I was also #6 in Command & Conquer Red Alert. That was about 20 years ago when I was in college. And I was in the top 200 for Age of Empires 2. I just started playing Age of Empires 4. I just learned that it came out because I waited like 15 years. There was no news about Age of Empires 4. Yeah, I'm getting into that game. Maybe I'll also have some videos for Age of Empires 4 in the future. But for now, let's focus on Road to Valor Empires. This is a great game. I wish more Western players would play it. And then let's spread the words. And please subscribe. And I'll have hopefully a few videos every day. You can be the first to see my new strategies, the latest information, and the updates. If there are new units, new balance changes, things like that. And I'll go over those with you, okay? All right, thanks, guys. Have a wonderful day. Take care.